Kelly! Kelly, you up? Obviously not.
There goes Mason. I don't think he came home last night.
He didn't?
I didn't see him.
Well, I've got something I wanted to talk to him about. Maybe I better go up and catch him before he starts to sleep.
Yeah, well, I better go over to Lake's house before we're both late for school.
All right, listen.
Yeah.
Try to have a productive day, all right?
Do my best.
Mason,
Oh, Kelly, hope you slept well.
look at you.
Yeah, I didn't sleep very well. I had a lot on my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
And I'm sure you didn't.
What do you mean?
Meaning you probably got all your problems off your mind by talking to Dad about them.
Mason, I didn't.
No, it's okay, Kelly. It's perfectly all right for you to believe Peter Flynn over me. After all, I'm only your brother, and he's had quite a number of professions, the most colorful of which was probably his internship as a two-bit male whore extortionist.
Mason, will you listen to me?
That, of course, was when he was Antonio Fiorno, before he became Peter Flint, the physics teacher, before he let Joe go to prison for 5 years because he wanted you, and, of course, long before he planted the cocaine on Joe's motorcycle so that Joe could go back to prison.
Mason, you are really out of it.
Don't you understand what you're dealing with, Kelly? You're dealing with Antonio Fiorno. There never was, never has been a Peter Flint. How could you believe a man like that?
Mason, you're a lawyer. You ought to know, no matter what kind of lives people lead, that they tend to tell the truth on their deathbed.
Yeah, well, Peter's not dead, is he?
He thought he was going to die. He thought this was his only chance.
Yeah, well, it was his only chance for one thing, that's for sure. It was his only chance to destroy me, something he's wanted to do for a long time.
I don't know. I think he just wanted to get the truth out.
Yeah, well, you wanted to get the truth out, too, didn't you? You couldn't wait to get home and tell Dad, never mind the validity of what he had said.
Mason, I believed what Peter said. He knew he was dying, so when he told me that he saw you in the study with Channing, I knew he was telling the truth. And I did not tell Dad.
You're lying.
Mason?
Kelly, you checked out of the hospital a day early just so you could run home and tell Dad.
Because I was upset, and I was confused, and yes, I wanted to tell Dad.
Did you think about what the repercussions would be if what Peter had said turned out not to be the truth?
Yes, I did think about the repercussions, Mason, a lot. And I figured out I wanted to come talk to Dad, but I just couldn't.
What are you talking about?
I mean, I went in, I told him what Peter said about Joe. Not about
what?
Not about you.
What do you mean?
Mason, I didn't tell Dad what he said, that he saw you in Channing's room the day he was killed. Dad didn't know you were there before Joe even got into the room. He doesn't know yet, Mason.